Hating is the job of those foolish people who think they will live forever. No one cares how sad you are, how upset you are, or how broken you are. So your only job should be to never give up under any circumstances. Life is like a two-wheeled bicycle. The balance will be maintained as long as you keep moving. The less you speak, the more impactful your words become. You can't live your life for too long relying on someone's kindness and favors, so keep living your life without expecting it. Whenever you feel that you're not getting results according to your hard work, remind yourself that there is still something missing in your efforts. If you don't remember your childhood memories, create memorable childhood moments with those younger than you. Because just as you had a childhood once, they have one too. Being old brings a sense of peace that we weren't dying in our youth. Sometimes, to gain everything, you have to lose everything. As seriously as you take your tension, no one else takes it that seriously. And that's why you shouldn't take tension seriously either, because stressing out will have a negative impact on you. If you are struggling with a problem, your focus should be on its solution, rather than the problem itself. For those who hate, life is very short, so it's much better to focus on your work instead of hating. If you're not succeeding on your first attempt, you share a commonality with many great individuals because they also didn't succeed on their first try. No matter how much money you are earning today, it's important to save for your retirement. It's quite amazing, isn't it? Today, in this entire universe, we are alive in the moment we want to do something. What people think about you is not your concern. If you are doing their work, then who will do yours? If you want to live in the future without aging, spend time with your elders, because experience comes with age. The owner of your happiness is only yourself. Learn to forgive. Only the one who is right can forgive, and don't misjudge this rightness by not forgiving it. A person becomes their own lawyer when it comes to their own mistakes, but they become a judge when it comes to the mistakes of others. Never criticize a foolish person at any time, as doing so will make them hate you. But when you point out a flaw in a wise person, they will thank you instead of hating you. Many times it feels like you're losing, but in reality, you don't know how close you are to success at that moment. The most beautiful things in this world cannot be seen or touched. They can only be felt. To understand a person's true self, you can simply tell them, "I am currently facing a problem." If someone lives alone, someone ends up being alone. In this world, only 4 people will stay with you until the end when you have passed away. I spent my entire life thinking, if I do this, what will those 4 people say? If I don't do this, what will those 4 people say? When death came, I realized that only those 4 people can say, Ram Nam is Satya. If bending saves a relationship, then bend. But if you have to bend every time without being at fault, then brother, stop. Neither slip in difficult times, nor leap in good times. Once upon a time, in childhood, Sundays used to bring a lot of peace. And now even in them, there's a bit of adulteration. I wish there was a little more time for those people who have relationships but not the time for them. The most important lessons in life are never found in books. In times of distress, someone may not need advice, but rather the presence of a companion. If you can't provide them with your presence, refrain from giving unsolicited advice as well. If you don't see any specific goal in your life, then learn to simply be happy. In childhood, everyone will love you, and after your passing, everyone will love you. The challenge is to learn to be happy with yourself in between. Learn to charge more than the cost. In this world, a mirror is the only friend who will never laugh if you're crying. To make life easier, do nothing. It's better to work on making yourself stronger. Falling down is nothing to be ashamed of. Shame is when you don't rise even after falling. A warrior is not just someone who wins. A warrior is someone who fights.